So, what we're going to do is come to this. Welcome to this video. I don't know how to use this anymore. Where today I'm going to be explaining, like yesterday, we were explaining what stuff I was doing and all of that, and publish it today for today on the morning because actually it was like processing errors from Twitch to YouTube. I think that these errors common to happen. I don't know, and I am here on this small camera because I wanna show this thing. So, as I say, I have some. Here is the thing. I have write some ideas here during this project. Some of them are related, other are not related, and just like came when I wake up, it's like I can do this. I can do this. I have solved this before. Let's do this. So this so far is um, yeah, probably this one is better. Oh, no, it's the same. So here the red ones are videos that I have started before, but I haven't finished. And these ones are videos that just came to my mind. Some of them I think that some of them are bought on bot list, but it's not the case. The point is that I transfer this to here so I can explain this to you easily. And what I'm going to do is basically start a new layer here. I have this here as ideas, and then this one here as notes. So what I'm going to do during this stream or during this section of the stream is to show you what was the idea, explain to you, because this is a video, so you are watching it, but if you don't watch it, you remember that you can watch it live if you follow me on Twitch. Uh, Now here, down me, it's down below me. There is the thing that says where do you can find me, and now what we do. Oh yeah, sure. So let me change to here, and what we do is now I start taking notes here of what. So this Bloodborne video is, as if you have seen previous streams, I found this itch.io game of a Bloodborne PSX port. Do I like it? Yeah, I like that. I feel that it's not from so full, but I think that it's getting decent, and I enjoyed that game. It was like it's kind of tricky to understand the story. It was tricky to understand because not playing with a controller and all of that. But I would say that I was enjoying that game. Probably I'm going to leave it for now in let's call it in oh, we come back to this game later. I have it here on the computer notes. You know that the computer has these sticky notes. So I have some sticky notes here, and here I have all the games that I have started and I haven't finished. And if I am right, yeah, here is Bloodborne. Yeah, I have Blood PSX, and I see that I have a typo here because I. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The point is that I'm gonna tell you something that during the last one, something that I noticed, and if I wanna learn from my mistakes, is that what I do was I start doing some side projects. That was not the main goal because the main goal was to do that halberd, right? That I don't finish. I just goes to a medium point, I think so. But if you are, hmm, let's say, a little less smart on what I did, on all of that, that helper video was great, was a smart idea. But again, I get so sidetracked to do other stuff that I ended not doing that. So, what I think that is a good idea is if I just stay working on something like I did last year, that is like get a topic, focus on that topic, and just working on all the things that I do around that topic. And if it fits, I work on that side stuff. If not, I don't do that, and I will find something else to do, or like probably, like can go towards that direction. So for that, we start with this. This is going laggy. Let me see if I can fix it, because I think it's because my phone. Yeah, let's use this. So hopefully camera is less laggy, but I cannot guarantee anything, because I see this here okay, and I see the camera okay here, but apparently on Streamlabs it's not going okay. But anyway, I would say that during this month, yeah, during this month, there is like usually, yeah, that was literally lost. Well, if that recovers, I show again the camera. During this month, there is going to come the Fantastic Beast movie, right? So I was like, probably I'm going to end up doing some video about it. So, people is not asking for anything in particular that I have done to keep working on that. Camera is back. So, what if we make like the topic of this month being, I'm gonna note here, Fantastic Beasts and Wizarding World, right? So let's keep that as, let's say, our mainly topic is going to be that. Probably going to delete this because did I remove this layer? I don't think it's good. It's gone again. But yeah, keep it on Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter War. Well, that was super lucky in my pen over there, but anyways. So keep on that, and from that is where we are going to shows. But also, I am open that if someone comes here, as far as I am telling the ideas, just ask. And that, and if you are watching this on YouTube, while there is the about section, I will say that you comment what idea you are more interested in. Say, I don't write all. I wrote some of the ideas that I got to in the last month. So here is what we're going to do. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, apparently that's going bad. But okay. Where is it? Is this one? No, must be this one. So let's start with this. Bloodborne is just edit the game, but considering that's a small decision that I do, I should find a picture. So when that doesn't work, I do this, and there is a picture of me down there. So considering that idea, Bloodborne is basically edit that gameplay. But considering that I haven't finished it, I would say that this is not a good idea. Also, what we're going to do, besides that, is stuff that we are doing, and so far I am into DDLC. So also, anything that is, I think that these two are going to be. Wow, so is barking like crazy. So, okay, she left the room. So this DDLC. So then I have this idea of photogrammetry, because if I remember, someone say about, like the comment was about showing how to do 3D models, right? How to do 3D models. I had ended. You think that is because of this that is going back? Because of the music? And I ended saying that, okay, another option to do 3D modeling is photogrammetry. I was like, the idea was that the few things that I wrote from the script for the Halbert is that, well, I don't have access to the real one because I almost died by fighting the Sentinel tree, so I cannot photo scan the dude, but that's also an option, so that's why it's here. And basically this is like showing how this works and where is a good option to be used or having 9. Like for example, if I wanna, I don't know, something that I have access here, like, oh, I can do this. If I see, no, this, like you see, can you go back, please? Like for example, I wanna photo scan the Phoenix, right? That is here. I think that is focusing now. I wanna photo scan that Phoenix. So what I do is basically, oh, you don't saw it. I'm idiot. But imagine that I wanna photo scan something. And that's something that, for example, your face or something like that is something that was going to be mentioned in the future for that video specifically. Yeah, that doesn't work. Camera doesn't work today. But yeah, so basically the idea is to explain about that and how you can do it. So this is the idea. I explained this to you. Now you can comment if you want this. Then I have these all ideas. This is basically a list of ideas that I have during these 5 years doing YouTube videos. And I prepare to this. I write only the ones that are, let's say, started. You know that I have that I Harry Potter related or even the DLC, but because the DLC is new, like the only thing that was on that list was to just remember to play that game at one point, and that's it. So I have this lexicon timeline because this is a page that basically collects everything. And the point of this is basically doing like an animation showdown, like the one that is shown on the Deathly Hallows when Hermione is telling the tale. Something like this, but there are all the events of Harry Potter, like all the success, all the stuff that happened over there. So right now we're going to be just crossing. So far, then is this that why? That is, I'm gonna scale this from easy to hard. And I feel that I am open to do something hard. But no, I think that I start this. No, I think that from this I just get like an idea of what to do. But I don't know. So I'm gonna have two scores, right? One of progress and one of difficulty, right? And let's scale on a scale of x over 10, right? So over 10, I think that from this I will say that I have a 1 or 2 if better. And what we're going to do is in the end, when let's say you say something and someone comes here, what we are going to stay is with this idea of the one that has better relation between these two is the one that we are going to do. So basically what we want is that there is like a balance, right? Like for example, 5 and 5 is good. So here we have high numbers and here we want low numbers, right? So here, let's write this just to make it like kind of understandable. So we want this high and we want this low. So this difficulty progress, I would say that this, because there's drawings, but there are going to be like drawings based on stuff that already exists. More like the Marvel What If, that is more like, looks like it's a tres job, rotoscope work. So I would say that this one is an 8. That's a number that came on my mind. Then this one, I have a progress of 0. But, you know what we can do? We can add this number, minus this number, and see what score we get. So here we got a -7. So If there's a negative, I would say that no for now, but we can't, if everyone is negative, we just crop the one that is less negative. So this is a 0, but on difficulty, I would say that it's a 2, because probably I'm going to have an idea, some crazy idea that is going to be happening. So this one is the Lego Harry Potter games, right? Like play the Harry Potter games. So far, what we're going to do is also go selecting the one that is simple to choose, simple to do. So we are going to delete this. This one, and this is usually how I choose what to do. Know that this time is going to be more uh, clear for you of what I am doing or how I ended selecting some ideas. So this progress, of course, is 0 because I haven't played any of the game. I haven't downloaded the game, but that's easy to do. And difficulty is like I just live stream that, and the progress to do that would be like play the game and edit the game next day, and it's like that easy. So, and also tell stories with the Legos is super funny. And also, I don't think that I will need something extra. And with this idea of do extra stuff, Lego is something that is easy because Lego is something that you have already, and probably the only thing that you want to change are faces. So I would say that difficulty, probably I will have it on a 1 because it's easier to do. So then we are going to say no to this for now. Now this is the idea that I have that is I think that I have it from last year. Like my sister can say when I got this idea because she saw that. Like I post some bug pics, some hypoglyphs, concept parts that I do by tracing some horses and eagles. And the point is to do some bug pic, but the point from this is that basically recreate the bug pic VFX as far as it was, like as far as it was done at that moment. So for this, I think that progress, like exactly for that, because it's recreating the same movie, right? And the point is that to do also with animatronic and all of that, so I think that I have a 0 here. And the difficulty for this is a 9. So I'm going to go on negative 9 here, right? So that will stay with this. Something that I wanna do? Yeah, let's keep it like this. Just let's keep it with the simple idea that we have to do. Then we have this. That is was when I post the Harry that I have this idea from before and just like show it and showcase it in this moment. That is like, what if we redo some scenes or something like that? Oh no, this is basically me inside Harry Potter as Harry Potter. That's what it is, this one. So it's me as the main character, acting as me, because that is different usually at what you will do. So this progress, I mean, I have scenes that I have in mind, so I would say that progress is a 1, but difficulty is probably also a 9. But that is leaving this in a negative 8, so it's better than this. So far, these two, this is the last one. This is the, what if we, let's just back this again. What if what we do is grab the small one and grab the hardest one, and we don't go to the easiest one and the hardest one, we go to the middle one. Like for example, here would be this and this, so this is a 10, so it would be a 5. So the middle one would be this one, right? Like this is the medium term of what is the complexity. So if someone is just joining, and as a recap for these 20 minutes, the point is that we're going to focus on only these two things, or like they are kinda related because I wanna say something. I have only half hours, so I need to hurry up. Well, probably, yeah, there is a lot of sun too, so, and she was still sleeping, so more than an hour. So then I have seen that there is like a indie itch.io game of Harry Potter. So progress, of course, is 0, but difficulty is a 1. So this would be also a negative 1, right? So here, something that we can do is to have this idea of games. You know, because Fridays I can do this, but then like the idea is that on the nights we play some games and easy to play. So what we can do is I have this idea of today that I'm going to play Ayumi. If you remember that, fun times with Ayumi. So if I saw properly, like today, I don't know if it's a prank, but I saw that there was literally a link to itch.io. Probably it's a troll game, but I wanna see what is that game about. Then we can do that Harry Potter game, and then we have Lego Harry Potter, right? Like, and later we are going to order this. I think these are all the games. So from this, considering that this is just a single point, what we're going to do is select one of these, right? And what I will choose from this is, oh, probably what if we do an average? So this is like 10, 10, 20, 28 between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's use a calculator. I don't have my brain to think. It's 5. The average is 5. So what if we, from this, we select this for now. We select this, that is like the middle one, but let's see what other ideas I have. Here is the other one. There is like, that also I want to have in mind that of 3D modeling idea. So here we have this hypoglyph 3D model. So this, we have that extra point of, so this is a negative 2. So here we have this extra point of, oh, this is easy. But what we do, like a cool idea that is basically do some hypoglyph 3D models. I have a hard time here, so I would say that this progress, I would say that I have a 1. And the complexity, and knowing how hard is to 3D modeling, I will go with, you know what? Well, this is different to the Halbert. I'm gonna go with 9. So this is negative 8. Right? So here they have these recent ideas. And here I don't write all because these are all ideas that come from me watching YouTube. Stuff like that. Some of the, and I wanna, or being on Instagram or something like that that come to my mind, or something that I saw, I don't know, when I was going down the street and think of something. So here we come to this Ayumi thing again, that I think that is the stuff that is going to stick from this, because we have these wizard 3D cards. Like for this, it's basically, do you remember that on the second game there is this hall of cards? So that's something that I can do, like redo the, like the point is that the cards are good, but I want to have it on this parallax effect, and as like a joke to NFTs. So for this, I would say that this one, this for example, the hard part comes for character modeling. So I have here a 0, and this I will say that is a 10, because that's character modeling, and that's harder than creatures, and harder than objects and props. Props is easy, but creatures is hard. So this would be a negative 10, so probably nothing good from that. Then I have this Ayumi that again, like progress, I have a 5. on this one because we do the game, and we also, I dare to say, a 6 because we got the story by secrets, so the story is already made for me just to put the puzzle pieces together. Like, I know which he says where all the pieces goes, but I need to see where they need to go, right? So I need to place it in order and paste it with glue so they don't fall apart. So this is like hardness and progress. We'll say that this is a 6. Progress, like hard difficulty, I will say that too. So this is the first positive number that we got, that is +4. So that's something that probably I wanna keep in mind. So that's a +4. So then this comes also from this video, like the Halbert, that the goal on the future, and it's not only for this Elder Ring, but all the games that had creatures and beasts, is to do a bestiary of that game. So I'm going to close those because that doesn't make sense. So also this test mockup AI, I use mockup AI Plans Studio for do the mockup animation on Max. Then it doesn't work, but I try to do it. And then I also try to do it with the Harry one, but the Harry was like a weird model. I think that because some game models that are like having weird armatures. But the point is just to fix that. But it's easy and there is more options, and there I know too. That I know Deep Motion, that is like per version, is like pay, but you have a free limited account. Then we have also Resident Evil that I am playing, but I'm gonna, like, even if that happens, I'm not going to play that. So then I have these ideas of like I can do something with facial recognition, something about virtual faces. Like, I'm not sure why I write that. And as I said, bestiary is a lot. Lost Ark. Lost Ark somehow. I know that it's free, so that's a point for the game because it's free. It's not going to be over there, but I can have it here as a possibility to play. Also, now that we are renting games that I'm gonna play, also, but my side, I have been playing sometimes on the nights. I have been playing Surgeon Simulator 2. So something that we can do here is, it was Deep Dungeons of Death or something like that. That is the first bossa game that inside this bossa universe that exists is this idea of a game that is just a game inside this culture. Again, here, Horizon 3 robots to do a robot catalog. Then I have watching some Horizon streams. I watched a Horizon stream one day. And it's like, oh, that's a cool looking boss, so we can do that. There is this, My Friend in Neighbor, that is a game that exists. It's like a Resident plus other game that is Puppet Combo is a studio, I don't remember. Undertale is in the list for a long time, but I think that it's going to still on the list. Tetris Effect, also other game that I wanna play. Black Skylines, I think that this game just came out. Friday Night Funky is also a game that I have in mind to play. I don't remember what is this game, so I'm not going to tell you. Oh, Real Pokédex is same as do a bestiary of Pokemon, redo some Pokemon, like do it my Touch, Bloodborne, as I told you. Valorant, this is something that I want to explain. The idea on this one, if I am right, that come from my mind was the finishers mainly. But also, besides the finishers, we can do the maps on a real scenario, in the sense that, you know, that is this cartoonish riot style that they have. So it will be funny to have this like that way. Hollow Knight is also a game that I have, but it's going to escape. Raiji. These Pokemon from other games is basically just creatures from other games. Another I am thinking, this can pass here. Probably I'm going to not use it, but we can use like Harry Potter Beast, like the Fantastic Beast. And from here, I would say that starting at 0, and this because also you need to come with an idea. I will go 9. This is a basically negative 9. Something that I wanna have here. Oh yeah, I have it negative 2 and negative 10. Okay. So Waluigi as other characters can be also like, let's make Waluigi look like Harry Potter, right? Like, because this Waluigi meme that exists since Smash Bros. Came out, and he was not a playable character, so yeah. So this one would be like HP, and it would be like staying on a 2D, probably go to 2D, 3D, and only on that stage. So for this video would be just like a 2D concept. So I would say that progress is 0, but complexity I would say that is a 7. So not that bad. Ginkgo, this is an indie game. I think that is an itch.io game that I find. Yeah, it's an. Yeah, I saw that, and it's like a Polish indie game on itch.io. I think that is just a demo. So also for that is Kena and the Spirits is a game that wanna touch, wanna cross bot, because I know that is magic unless that computer resources doesn't allow me. I'm going to have it here. Or there is to do some attack of I like, but I wanna wait until it's like no more mainstream. Fortnite also something that I have like super stop, and now that is back in the trends. It's like I feel that it's going to get lost, so I'm probably going to wait until it's less popular, something like that. So we have Sekiro and Cuphead, like games that I have like, oh yeah, I should play those games in one point. So just so you to keep it in mind. So when I am asking, like the moment that I am like, oh, I don't know what to play, you can tell me what to play. And now I'm going to list some of them that I don't literally I don't write here because I write this last night and then I was like falling asleep, so I don't write that. So something that I noticed is that I have two of this. Okay, I am with this, so if I close this, yeah, oof. So we have this Sniper Elite is another game. I saw that there is another Sniper Elite that is coming out, so just to have it in mind, and just because I love sniping on games. So then I have something about like look to animatronics from Final Fantasy that people have said, and that oh this animatronic will be a good idea, and just do a concept for that. It's easy to do, but it's not related to this month theme. So other games, Kingdom Hearts, Assassin's Creed, like remind me to edit Portal, the DLC that I think that I have. I think that I have that here at some point, so not gonna write it. Some ideas for projects about stuff like indie games that I have found that are old. There's Divinity as Sword that comes this. I think that just came out, if I'm right. It's like this Borderland plus D&D, something like that. Spyro is also other game. There is this indie game that I saw that is a closing shift that is looks cool. Then also like, what if we do the Porta turrets that are my favorites on real life? Like real life, not just CG in real life. It is Life is Strange. Play The Walking Dead, the title, and there is the look to the Imp of the Sun. I don't know if that game came out or not. It's like a 2D platform from the Inca culture, so we'll be fine. So now, what we have this. Oh, also I have this VFX Fantastic Beast, but I would say that idea is probably because it came from this. I will give it a point, so I will give it a complexity of 5. So hopefully this stays on the mirrors, right? So this time I'm just going to use the calculator to easier -9 -7 between 4 1 2 3 4 5 -5. So look at it, what the devil did, because we can do this Fantastic Beings VFX. I don't know, I would see to something easy to do, like the Obscurus or something like that. So far we are staying with this one. Now this, like I work this cryptography, but the idea is just to have, for example, like explain what I have used to do the deciphering on TDLC and also on common like stuff that come to my mind. Now that we come to Ayuki, that's those basic and simple ciphering techniques that is base 64 and Caesar. I would say that for what I have done, well, Caesar is like, I know what is it, so I would say 0. And this for complexity is a 5. So Dream Reality, I'm going to be working also on this. So also if something comes that is like, for now I'm working on a kinda dreamy space scene, the classic where you saw whales and stuff like that on the Dream Sea, something like that. I have this also like the Infinite Journeys that I wrote. So from this comes the Harry idea that I have on that moment. So I would say that here is a 0, and because it's going to be just a render and just explaining how to do that, I would say that the eye complexity is an 8. So let's go with 8. So this is a basilisk. I have done 1%, but probably, and it's a serpent, so it's not that hard as I expect not to be that hard. So I went to -7. DDLC, I have a 3 so far, I think, on progress. The progress, yeah, I think that we got like 60% on the game. And complexity, I will say that so far is a 6. So this is a -3. Dino King, what is this Minecraft with this dinosaurs mod that I have been playing, so but it's just to edit. This is also continue with the Trade Sentinel, but then we have Thief Simulator that I saw the game on Steam and it was like, okay, let's just play it. This just because I made the maze, it's like, okay, let's make a maze generator, but also that's going to come in the future when I go to Dream Reality, so it doesn't matter. So here, it was the idea of me making me as a Pixar character, just like that, on all the Pixar. Wait, like a monster thing, right? How I imagine myself, what book will I be, something like that. Then, I will have these photos to art. Basically, I start following a TikTok account that Bardos is take some photos, like take some pictures of this person. It's a girl, so takes these pictures of her life, and what it does is turning on her drawing style. So doing something like that, and there was this exposition that I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with these photos, videos, whatever. So let's just do this. And just keep like frames from here that can be for reference to something that is literally this idea. And here, that is basically do it on a VFX standpoint. That is Photoshop, if it's photos, or if it's videos, just do VFX video, quick video. So I would say that this progress, I would say that because I have photos to work, I would say that the progress is a 5 because it's half of the work done. But the work that is still to do is hard, so I would say that is a 6. So this stay with a -1. This is because I don't know what I saw. But it was like, oh yeah, this channel of cartoons. Basically, they have this compilation of Bob Esponja enters to Smash, and I was like, okay, let's do this, but with Harry Potter. So for this one, complexity would be like, I would say that the complexity of this, like progress is of course 0, complexity probably a 7. So yeah, and something that we are going to do after that is to see which ones have something in common. So yeah, so then there's also like this idea that I have, since I did the Aloy character, then this is the same as this one, but from Photoshops. So I would say that this is like this, and because it's not drawing, it's like easier for me to do a Photoshop. That so this would be a 2, a positive 2. So this is basically grab some music videos and do what Corridor, like the stuff that Corridor do with Bohemian Rhapsody. So you can go and watch that. And now I am going fast because I need to finish this quickly. Then this is again the idea of me as a characters, but this is like if I was a student, one more student on the Harry Potter universe, on the first game from PC, let's be sure. But we also can do later for the memes like PS1 Harry Potter, right? So here, I would say that this is progress 0 and complexity a 9. And I probably have done other of these and it's less complexity, but okay. So then I saw these Infinity Journeys like the other day, and they have these pirate fights, and I was like, oh, that reminds me of. Just remind that you have this Port Royal VFX to do. Then this is also another idea that is going to come from Hogwarts, from Dream Ready team, that is basically doing Hogwarts. But this is a hard one because now that I saw the trailer of the Hogwarts Legacy, it's like, no, boy, that's going to be hard to do. That's going to be harder to recreate. So no, this is basically, as you know, Pixar is this big company not only for animation but as technology. So usually they do something, they find a new technology or they are testing something new. And with that new technology or something like that, they are pushing the limits of VFX. So it's like recreate or more like learning what they do and how they do it. What is the complexity behind that and what on that moment was so great. And now we just saw it like, oh yeah, it's just water, whatever. So something like that. So, but that can be for future projects. This is basically a Yu-Gi-Oh card that I may have here. There is basically this a giant art, and it was like, oh, what if I redo some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and rebrand it with something of me? Then here we have rebranded, but this, when I say this, I have some work on this. But this is just like concept art, researching, so easy stuff. So here I have this remaster, that is basically remastered scenes. So I would say that because I have full, I'm gonna go with 7 here, because it's just like a scene, and this is going to lead also to characters, so I would say with -7, this one, right? So this is work in progress projects that I have that are like the Elder Ring video that I just like, oh, I'm just going to stop and do another stuff. I know that that's bad, but probably is a problem that I have. And the ones that come to my mind when I was writing this is the spells that I have done before. So from this one, progress is not 0. I would say that the progress is like a 3, because we have the Expelliarmus video. So here specifically will be the Expelliarmus video. So here we have these 3. We have these and complexity. I have seen that geometry nodes is easy to do. Then I will do also in Unreal. Particle systems, I think that will be Niagara, similar to GeoNodes, so I would say like, but I don't know that, so I would say that 9. So that's a -6. Just -6, not double negative. So here are other that I have. I want to see if I have read all of them. Yeah, I think I have all of them. Like Giant Crab, this idea. I have some working on doing the buildings on that one. The Witcher gameplay, I have only, if I am right, I have only edit 3 episodes or 3 streams from where I left. So not a lot. I am working on a Legend of Zelda video. I have been playing the NES version of it off stream. An Island generator, you will see what in the future. It's basically just a 2D code so far. What I have on this one. It's just a 2D code that is just going to work as that. But it's just for testing purposes. This is just basically like, oh, what is the what is the word? The ideal setup to have, right? Like, oh, having this and this this space, with green screen space and all of that. And the AI Detroit Become Humans. And I know there are more videos that I have done, but those are the ones that I have like right here. So with that, I would say that does almost everything. Unless that I wanna open this folder here. And what I do is basically order this for this, but I think that this is mainly the idea. So now let's keep it this simple. Because for example, this, I don't need anything else, right? Like this is straight this one. For this, also we don't need anything else, so this is straight this one. For this, is also this straight one. But for example, oh wait, these ones we ditched, right? We ditched those ideas. No. So we are with this hypoglyph, these 3D cards, wizards, So this basically involves a 3D character. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. It's this fantastic pic. So So we have this hypoglyph 3D model. We have this this infinite journey is going to lead to characters. So because there is no time constraint now, I will not download the character. I will do the character by myself, and I would like to take the time. So this will involve character, and let's see what else we need to make characters. Like for example, this one, because we will need to make Harry as a 3D character, so he enters to Smash. So then we also going to need this one. Start with, I don't know, probably Harry. Remastering Harry would be a good one. And if you notice here, a pattern is that I have -8 on this one, because there is more complexity on this one. But the point is that all of these are 7. So, what we can do is basically cross this, and cross this. Well, I stay with this one, with a -7. So now, what we have is this one. I will not delete those that we are not using, because those are literally distracting. This just like this. So I have this -5. So now, let's see what else we have here. Like these two are kind of the same. So we can have these two. Basically, where is the other one? I lose it here. We can have these two as the same one. And let's say that here we have it on considering that they are the same. 5, this would be 9 between 2 is a 4. So this will be a -1. So we can mix these two, and this will be a -1. Now, this is basically the same as this one, but it's different. So this is a hard one, so we know that that's not going to happen. We have this one, and I think that that's all for now. So what we are going to do is now select this by this way. I know that that's not the best decision. That's probably the silliest way to choose something to do, but what we're going to do is that, and I'm going to be okay with that. All right. So yeah, because I have here some games, but are mostly games. So I'm gonna see if some of these games are related to Harry. Nope. This Harry Hogwarts Legacy, but outside that, I don't remember which game is this one. Some games from the Game Pass. No, I think that. Oh, there is one. I'm gonna write here this one: Escape Academy, Tonic, and that's it. But we are not going to have time to do all those games because I know myself and I know that we are not going to start a new game. So let's write here Escape Academy and Tunic. And here we are going to have Surgeon Simulator 2, just to reminder. And that's... Now let me grab the calculator and grab the middle ground of complexity. So this is a -6 for the spells, -7 for the Harry, a -10 for the Hogwarts Castle, a -9 for the myself as a Harry character, a -1 for those two art VFX, Dragwings VFX, a -3 for the DLC, a -7 for the Basilisk, a -5 for do this, talking about this deciphering stuff, a -5 for this Fantastic Beast idea, and -2 for the all ideas. So that is a -55. Do we don't have a positive number here? Anywhere? Oh, it was this one, the positive number, okay. So this is a total of 1, 2, oh wait, do I miss the hippogriff, right? Yeah. A -8 for this hippogriff. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. So this 63 between 11, and that goes to -5. So that makes these whip spells go away, remaster go away. Well, let's stay with these 6. Well, now we are going to have one that is lower because it's -5.7, so let's keep it on the simple one. So -9, bad one, -1, stay, -7, pass, -3, eh. So this -3 makes these photos to art and drawings pass, -5, perfect, -5, perfect, -2, too much, too simple. So it's curious how this ended up being simpler to do than this one, but okay. So now we have a problem here. What do we do now? I think that between these two, just for selecting, and this is how I usually select the stuff to do, it's like randomly choosing something, and something to put more effort, is to this Fantastic Beast idea, is that even when this is a probably to think about it, like the complexity on this one is that ideally is to do what those pages do. So I have like a program here, so I just run it and it works, and ideally to convert images to that. So just the screenshot and boop, it goes over there. So that's where the complexity of this ends. The complexity of this comes from what I am going to do, right? So what I want to say is that even when both are good, and even when both are simple, just because the stuff that makes me say that, oh, I'm going to do something different to the Elder Ring, is that because this is literally here and here, and this and the process to here involves me to do this one, right? And this one is something simple. That this one, yes, but this one is not complete yet. So this is what we are going to do. I don't think that I'm gonna finish this VFX today. So what I have to ask you is, now let's do another node. Let's say this too. I wanna put this into a file that I have. It's the file that I mentioned before. I have these files here. I'm just going to place it here and look over there. So what we're going to do is that to read this is April. Let's write with a bigger pen. And let's use this one, why not? During this April, right? I don't like this. I like the pen style. Just was too small for me, but okay, we can do this. So, which size do you still have in this? Oh wait, this is. That's why. Keep it simple. So here, April 2022. Ideally, what we do, and I finish this, rest a little bit, and do the Ajumi video. April, what we do on April? We have two things to do. First of all, it's like the main video. Main video to do is this fantastic beast. Let's start with the first one and where to find them. Is that the acronym that they use? I'm not so sure. But the point is to use this one to select one. Is this fantastic beast? Fantastic beasts, where to find them. So VFX recreation. VFX recreation. So because today I'm just going to do this, then like I'm going to search for ideas, probably watch the movie again. What an excuse to watch the movie again do I need? So watch the first one. Do one effect search. I'm gonna ask you this one. What do you want to see? But then after that, what I'm going to do is like if you don't like see what I can do, right? But if not, if there is no question or something like that, where this is going to lead is to what, like I want to ask you which effect, and if you're watching this on YouTube and I haven't selected anything yet, you can just comment it As far, I'm gonna change this idea. As far as I am in the, as far as I am not in a research spot, as far as my point to do something like considering that the workflow is going to be selection, select something, then what I'm going to do is, I don't know, to look if someone else have done that, so I'm going to select, I'm going to look if someone else have done that before, then I'm going to look if someone else do something like that, then what I'm going to do is research behind the scenes of the movie, and as far as I am on these steps, you can select and change that, because these are steps that basically don't take too much time. And I spent like an hour and a half on this. It's an hour according to this, but I have like more time because I was doing this kinda blindly before. So yes, this research behind the scenes, right? So this is what is going to happen. And once I post this and I go to my plan, once I have at least start this stage, when I start my plan, that's the moment that I'm sticking with the one that I have. But because you commented, if I am on this stage, no, probably let's do more. Let's not be like that even. Then I'm going to do my plan, and then I'm going to do like start working, right? Start working on that. I understand my hieroglyphics, and under these two is when I will still accepting your suggestions as let's do it for next month, right? If no, what we're going to do, then when I start working, I'm going to say, on this start working is where I'm going to do my to-do list. So before I have my to-do list for this project is when I'm going to do this. So ideally this is going to be, what is today? Friday. So ideally for Sunday, something like that. So you have like 2-3 days to do this. Like, let's keep you till Monday. If I too fast and I start working on this tomorrow, and somehow I don't get distracted tomorrow watching the movie and all of that, you have till Monday, because if I do something today, it's just going to select, right? Something that I wanna do. Since I want to select something in the middle ground, I'm going to probably do a list as just an Instagram story of all of day. What I'm going to do is probably an Instagram story, like so far, finish this, publish this stream. If I'm gonna finish this stream, publish this section of the stream, and then go and show you what I have done. And I don't know if they take to a walk of I stay here or what. But yeah, let's do this to-do list. When I do this to-do list, it's the moment where I am like, okay, just until the end of the month or wherever stage do I live, right? And then ideally, we have this for the dairy. Ideally, but I see that this is hard, so I don't think that we need to do something else. But also, we're not just going to work on the one single video, right? Like, I'm gonna dedicate less time to, first of all, Dream Reality, but also at the same time, another one of those work in progress videos. And from this one, I was changing as if that was in another tab of this here. So for this one, work in progress, have these spells. The Basilisk, the Hypogryph is also a work in progress. So let's see. Oh, you know what? Because this was tied to this one. For work in progress, I'm going to do something that is probably not a lot related to do. But for Dream Reality, I'm going to work also behind these two projects. Dream Reality and on, probably I'm just going to keep this as a video. So I'm going to work on Dream Reality and on the Witcher gameplay. Because the steps that we get to do, right? And then we have 4 Fridays. No, how much Fridays do we have? Oh no, Swiss over there. Okay, so then I need to hurry to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Fridays. Today is 1. So today we have one that is a Yumi. Basically, we play a Yumi. Then we have the Harry Potter horror game for the next Friday, ideally. And then we have the Lego Harry Potter. And I think that with this, it's just what we are going to be able to do for the streams. So basically, this is what we are going to do. And I will show everything, but then it's like, it's an hour. Who is going to watch an hour to just tell something? So what I'm going to do is to quickly explain this. Hopefully it works for short format, but I am too lazy to edit this. I don't want to edit this. So just tag to this. Let me mark this section here. And okay, so today I was doing a stream where I select all my progress. I'm going to save it just in case that you wanted to see it. It's a full bot of that. But anyway, the point is that today I decided to select what to do. And I ended saying that I'm gonna do a VFX recreation of Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Right, so this is for me to you, asking you which scene do you want me to recreate. No, on Spanish, for you to understand, ¿qué escena quieres que de esta película recree en efectos especiales? No sé, algo like una escena que se te ocurra, whatever. You think of one, and you comment me on this video, or if you watch it, whatever. So this is how I'm going to be working, and during this process, I'm going to be open. Before I start with a plan to do this video, I'm going to be open to do the scene that you do before that. So, but if for the Monday, I have no idea of what to do, I'm just going to do, like, if I start working on one that I choose by myself, next month probably we do another stuff. But if not, once I finish this video, I work on that idea that you suggest. So, also, we are going to be playing 3 games on the Fridays on the streams. One that is a Yumi, one that is this Harry Potter indie horror game that I know that exists, and later the Lego Harry Potter games. And also, probably you can maybe watch something about The Witcher, a Dream Reality. If I work on that on the nights, I don't know. We will see. But for now, I am leaving this. And I'm probably going to take a walk soon. Then after that, I'm going to come back and we play Ayumi. So see you in probably a half of an hour. And you, YouTube, comment below what is in a fantastic piece. Do you want me to see? No, what VFX scenes you want me to recreate? And probably you learned a little bit how to do by yourself. So see you